score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down for this offense. On the ground, it's Black. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On second down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Boston College now operates from the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
On second down, looking again to throw. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boston College right back to the line. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Line getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Using his legs, it's Black. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is point.
It's complete! Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boston College 14, Arizona State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these 2 programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these 2 teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Hard-hitting tackle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Touch pass on the run. Inside the 25.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball, though.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Golden Eagles will try to pick it up on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And how about the true freshman? Trusting him down near the goal line, down near the red area to give him the football. And listen, you know he wants to punch one in. Been talked about a lot, a high recruit. Everybody's singing his praises. He wants to get in that end zone and hear his name called one time.
And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pound their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Jacksonville State.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Fires one high and deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do offense so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that.
Going for it all. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to take the top off. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Boston College. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jeff.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Boston College! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
First down for the offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Dialing up a second down pass play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So, O-line's.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Boston College 42, Arizona State 7.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Touchdown, Eagles! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Jones. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Boston College. And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. Theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Black. Breaks the tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Pick up a 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. The sure hands, it's Jones. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Loses 3. 3rd down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the toss.
Ball carried by the runner. No gain on the play. Now, 4th down. Number 94 on the field goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Arizona State.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Boston College! How about that D coming up with a play like that? That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care.
Got a lot of running room. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this This defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing.
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Eagles. And the pummeling has started. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here comes the offense on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out, practice it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. The Jimmies and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's
nothing but green ahead. At the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on second down. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Anderson.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead. But that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
Arizona State.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that